August 1st, 2023 is the date on which a former president and the leading presidential candidate of the Republican Party was indicted.
The first time he was indicted was unprecedented, and the second time he was indicted was unprecedented because a federal indictment had never come down.
The third criminal indictment of former President Donald Trump.
There is history made here. Donald Trump was the first former president to be indicted once, and now it's twice, and now 3 times.
There is someone who is responsible for this entire scheme, and they have been indicted.
This is so important to have this indictment.
It is a rich indictment.
Indicted yet again.
Indicted.
Indictment.
Criminally indicted.
45-page indictment.
We did get the indictment today.
Indicted the former president. People had expected indictment to come. Right now it's here.
Indicted.
45-page indictment.
The indictment, we have to actually indict someone.
The indictment.
Sweeping indictment.
Indicted. Newest indictment.
Meanwhile.
Said, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said, I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired.
We may never know who brought cocaine into the West Wing. The Secret Service says it's closing its investigation because of a, quote, lack of physical evidence.
Just want to talk to you. I thought the article, at least the thing online, it's going to be printed tomorrow in the Times, was good. I think it's clear.
I'm pivoting against the lie that I'm hearing people tell with a straight face. Congressman Goldman, for example, that we don't really know what was going on. Really? You're taking a call from the vice president and you put it on speaker. It's not just, hey, Dad, I'm in a meeting with some buddies.
Right.
It's, let me put my dad, the vice president, on speaker.
Yeah. Yep. In the rear view, it's an abuse of soft power, I'd say.
An abuse of soft power. One last question for you, and we'll do a much longer interview and get the entire story. But we found this letter, kind of amazing. It's from January 20th, 2011, which I think puts you in your late 30s, mid to late 30s. Right. Okay, so you're a younger man. This is from the Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden, to you personally, and it's personalized here at the bottom. Devin Archer, Rosemont Seneca Partners, that was your partnership with Hunter Biden in Georgetown. Dear Devin, I apologize for not getting a chance to talk to you at the luncheon yesterday. I was having trouble getting away from hosting President Hu Jintang, who was running China at that point. I hope I get a chance to see you again soon with Hunter. I hope you enjoyed lunch. Thanks for coming. Sincerely, Joseph R. Biden Jr. P.S. Handwritten, happy you guys are together. So there are many levels here. But here's the Vice President of the United States saying to you, a man in his mid-30s, who's not a government official, I'm sorry I was occupied with the guy who runs the world's largest country. I would much rather talk to you, and thank you. What was he thanking you for?
Well, first of all, it's a lovely letter, and it was...
It's quite enthusiastic. It's a little weird, though, right?
Yeah, well, it was kind of the beginning of our partnership.
No one is above the law.
No one's above the law.
People just don't believe that the president should be above the law, regardless if it's a Democrat or a Republican.